Hey Libra, I hope you guys are doing well. Let's go ahead and get into your reading for the mid portion of May 2019. Energies present for Libra, please connect with the energies present for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages does Libra need to hear? So you have the Six of Cups popping out, Libra. The Six of Cups talks about people from the past. It talks about folks that we've known for a very long time, sometimes into our childhoods. It can talk about our children. It can talk about reminiscing of the past, romanticizing things. Guardianship. Show me more for Libra. You have the Fool in reverse here, Libra. I'm going to pull your cards and then we'll get into it, okay? The Hangman. Nine of Swords. And the Knight of Swords. So you guys, it's at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Swords. So you could be dealing with the Pisces. You don't have to be. It could be another air sign. Aries, Sag. But what I'm feeling here is that you are in a place of, hold up, wait. You know, it's not really moving towards anything because I feel you're dealing with somebody who is immature in nature, immature in their communication, somebody who may act like a child, somebody that you may have known for quite a while, and they are back in your life. They may have made very difficult decisions, and I don't mean like well thought out, like dumb stuff, stupid life decisions. That have left them in some difficult places. And it's almost as if that information or that type of behavior is being imposed upon you. If it's not upon you, it may be you making decisions that might go against yourself and your family. Sometimes that can mean spending too much money. It can mean negating people, your children, being very negative in your life. Sometimes this can talk about being incredibly depressed as well and kind of just fumbling through life. So I would say be careful about that kind of stuff, Libra. The Hangman in the center, it's a card of taking time for ourselves, recognizing what works in our life, what we need to let go of, you know, what we essentially want to experience. And it's very personal. It's very personal in regard to what makes you tick, you know. It feels like there's some difficulty here, though, maybe getting away from this either person or away from this type of experience that you may have been experiencing. I feel like it's more of a person, though. I feel like it's a person that has been very either negligent in your life or very difficult to deal with. And it feels like it's a headache dealing with this person constantly. And it feels like it's going to come to some significant words here. In this Nine of Swords, we have the sword drawn and we are about to slay the dragon. Here, in this Knight of Swords, we are slaying somebody. We're knocking them down. We're on our horse. We are moving forward towards a different path. And we don't want that energy in our lives anymore. This Five of Swords here too. What's at the under the Five of Swords? So the Emperor under the Five of Swords. The Emperor is somebody who is very, when they're upright, they're very strong-minded. They they run their life like a well-oiled machine. Sometimes they can be a little devoid of emotion, but they, you know, they have everybody's best interest at heart. In its lower extreme, you're going to be dealing with somebody who's very difficult to experience, somebody who's very unyielding. They're very my way or the highway type mentality. You know, and that may also be somebody who is this Fool in reverse. This is type of impetuous behavior. It's somebody who rushes in. They don't really think things through. They're extravagant in ways that could be detrimental. They don't pay attention to the full, like, totality of their actions and how it actually bleeds out and has a ripple effect towards everybody else. And that may be somebody that you've known for quite a while. It could be a relationship partner, but it's not easy to deal with, and it feels like we have to have a significant conversation to get to the bottom of whatever this is. It could be deception. It could be just wanting to get out of the situation with this person. For the Six of Cups, you have the Three of Swords. So this is essentially talking about emotional distress. It talks about broken hearts. It talks about healing that needs to happen. You know, it's like we may have achieved some level of healing in a situation with somebody, only to be met with their bullshit again, which causes more pain. There's a lot that goes with that. You know, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Tower here for the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. So this is about bringing down the house. It's about breaking things apart so that either they can be rebuilt or they are decimated. It's one or the other. If you're having a situation with somebody in your life, Libra, where you've constantly gone through this over and over again with them, whatever this may be, it feels detrimental. It feels like somebody who lacks dignity, possibly lacking integrity. They are manipulative in a multitude of ways. I would say it's really time to look at that behavior and look at how it resonates with you in your life. Is this something that you want to continue on your path? Because somebody exhibiting the Fool in reverse, that energy's out of sorts. It's somebody who doesn't know themselves. They just go after things because they just go after things. You have to be careful about that. Like when we are just living life, doing whatever, like that catches up to you. You have to be thoughtful. You have to be connected with the people that you're with. You have to be genuine and honest and like caring about the outcomes for others. You know, there's a ripple effect. Like this person doesn't care. And I feel like you're bringing the house down on that, or they have to you, and it's kind of cataclysmic. But I feel here, Libra, that you're the one doing the communication. You're the one cutting the fat here. And it's intentional because you recognize that maybe this person isn't capable of further growth at this time, you know. Show me the Fool in reverse. So you have the Two of Pentacles flying out for the Two in reverse. Or I'm sorry, the Fool in reverse, with the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, with the Two of Wands underneath the Two of Swords. So a lot of two, a lot of balance, a lot of creating and figuring out what makes balance in our life, which direction do we want to go in. Is maintaining a relationship with this person harmonious? Is this a situation where there's been standstills and non-communication? Is somebody grandstanding? You know, that's not healthy energy to be a part of, Libra. So what are you going to do to change that? What are you going to do to fix that? If you can't create, most of us can't create change in people, but if somebody that you're dealing with is not willing to create change, to experience better times with you, maybe it's time to let them go. Maybe it's time for them to just experience life on their terms, which don't sound that great. Honestly, it sounds like somebody's flustered in life, they're confused, and they are kind of pricks about things. I would say do yourself a favor, cut the fat, and go. So with the Hangman, I didn't even have to say it. With the Hangman, you have the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So this is essentially being in conflict with people. The Seven of Wands, it's about being in conflict with people. It's about anxiety. It's about situations where we have to experience combat. You know, what is that? Why would we want to do that? It's contemplating about that. With this Five of Swords here, mental manipulation, mental mind games, frustration. It's a lot of different things, okay? But it's usually not the best. Here, with this Hangman, though, we have the Eight of Swords. This is in contemplation mode. The Eight of Swords, though, I would lean more towards the Hangman. The Hangman is somebody who is going to be more so progressive in their decision making. They feel things through. It is the card of Pisces. Pisces balance themselves out. They feel things with their emotions, and so they kind of go through life. Not all Pisces, but some do. It's a trait of Pisces to go through life and see things through a lens of compassion. Does this situation allow me to experience compassion? Am I being compassionate by staying in this situation? Am I staying in this situation? By me staying in this situation, does that show me compassion for myself? It's like that myriad of thought. But here with this Eight of Swords, this talks about essentially being stuck in our head, creating storylines. Sometimes it's almost as if like, well, maybe they'll stop being this way, or maybe something will change, or, you can't change anybody. If they've exhibited a certain type of behavior for long enough and you know that about them, trust what they've shown you. That's usually a really good indicator. Trust what the person has shown you, okay? Because it brings conflict. You need to get on higher ground. You need to have a difference in view of this. It's time to turn this around and literally drop it. That's what I feel here. Don't stick in your head about it, even if it is somebody from the past, somebody that you may have loved very dearly. Not all of us are meant to walk the same path forever. Show me this Nine of Swords. So you have a bunch of cards popping out for the Nine of Swords, and I feel like I need to read these. So for the Nine of Swords, you have the Nine of Wands, that Two of Swords again, Two of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Star, and the Seven of Swords. So now you have the Five and Seven of Swords. This is all clarifying the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords talks about mental frustration. It's anguish. It is being unsettled in our minds. It's constant unease. It's barrage. It's a barrage of just discomfort and unease, mental fragmentation. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. They talk about that card denotes not sleeping, not being able to eat sometimes, just constantly thinking about a situation or a person and how they behave. With the Nine of Wands here, it's like we have that mental frustration, but now we also have the emotional distance that we would like to keep with somebody, Sometimes dealing with people like that, it's almost as if like they are robots, and it's hard to connect with them. And after you've been experiencing something like this for so long, it's almost as if like, no, I'd rather be defensive. I'd rather be on my defense and take care of myself versus being here with you. With the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords here, it's almost as if like you have, I don't want to make it like end all be all, but it's like you have the option to stay, you have the option to move away. I feel like you're moving away. I feel like you're going towards something that's better for you, but it has to be let go of here. And I think that that's difficult because for some of you, this may be a family member, okay? For some of you, it may be a brother, a sister, a parent, it may be a family member. It could also be somebody that you've been in a relationship with for a fair amount of time, like 10 years plus. And it's just too difficult to deal with, okay? The Star is talking about trusting your guidance, trusting your intuition. It's talking about being all right with the path that you're on, even if it's uncomforting and uneasy to deal with. It's talking about trusting that guidance because that's going to lead you out. If you're not having a good experience here, it's leading you out. Now we have this Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is a liar, cheater, utterly deceptive, somebody who does not care about other people. In this, I feel here too, I know that this isn't the Sun card, but I do feel here that there is going to be revelations in regard to this person's type of behavior, what they've been exhibiting, what they've been up to that may not have been spoken. But either way, it helps you free yourself. Okay, I'm going to pull one more for the Seven of Swords. Show me the Seven of Swords. So you have the Four of Pentacles here with the Death card in the back of it. So this is a Scorpio card as well. It's not the Scorpio card, but the Death The death visual is prominent in this card. This card the Four of Pentacles talks about holding on to things that are no longer necessary, sometimes holding on to things out of necessity. It talks about not letting things go, not letting things in. It talks about stagnancy, not communicating, no movement. Here we have the death card. We've got the scythe and the Grim Reaper. He's here to cut this situation out, even if it's difficult to let go of. It's coming. It's just this person that's been very difficult to let go of in this situation with you. It's time for them to go. He's looking back at this like, uh-oh, you're about to cut me out of your life. And then, uh-oh, I'm about to step into this. Like, it's almost as if like the time here for this energy is played out. It's over. You're moving forward towards what you need, but you need to have a communication with this person, no matter how difficult it is, to express to them what it is that you want and what it is that you won't experience in your life any longer. Show me the Knight of Swords for Libra. Yeah. So for the Knight of Swords, you have the Chariot in reverse and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, it talks about evaluating situations. It talks about looking at things that you've already experienced, recognizing where they what they can and cannot bring toward you or for you. Do you put your energy into it? Do you put your effort into it? Do you want to experience any more of this? Here, it's like we're taking our knowledge, that one pentacle. You could be taking some money with you too, if it's a marriage or a dissolve of that. But it's taking what is most important to you, leaving the rest, and going. It's going. I don't feel that you're moving forward towards this person or with this person. You have the Chariot in reverse. The Chariot in reverse, its wheels are locked. It doesn't move forward. It doesn't go. And it's because it's out of balance. A situation is out of balance. It doesn't move that way. Communicate with somebody. Let them know that you are done. It feels like you're done. And be done with it. You know, I know it's difficult sometimes to let go of people from the past, but really, really pay attention to the things that they've shown you here. Pay attention to everything that they've proven to you time and time again. It could be years of accumulation of bullshit with somebody, but pay attention to it and make your decisions from there. I'm going to pull a card. This may or may not resonate. This is a new deck. Well, it's not new. I've had it for a couple of years now. I don't use it though, just because I'm always worried that people are going to get weird about it. But for some reason, I took it out the other day and I've been wanting to use it. So I'm going to use it. It's the Demon Tarot. And we will see if there's an oracle meaning for this energy here with this tarot. And if not, maybe not. Show me for Libra. Show me energy for Libra, please. Ganga Grama. Let's look up Ganga Grama. Beware of excessive pride, bragging or not judging a situation or knowing all of the facts before getting involved. I think that also goes to say, if you do know the facts and you are about to, the choice is to re-engage or to disengage, know the facts. Don't lie to yourself. Be genuine about what it is that you are experiencing and let it go. Yeah. Okay. So, all right, Libra, I'm going to close it down here. My name is Isel. I'm on YouTube as the Altruistic Mystic. If you found this helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to donate, there's a link in the description box below. And I will be back in June for your June readings. So, yeah, good luck, and I hope it's all well. All right, let this go. Whoever this is for, let this go. Pay attention to what's been proven to you and trust it. You have better things ahead. Okay, take care. Bye, guys.